everybody, and welcome to the next match of the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2026 Winter Swordless Tournament. Tonight, we have a matchup between Bogie and Paratroopa in the quarterfinals, which means we're in the top 8 flags. I am Elso, and I'm joined here in the commentary booth by Bort.
Good evening!
Welcome on into the commentary booth. From what I gather, this is one of your first ones?
This is my first time, yes, I'm a commentary virgin.
I think you will do fantastic.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
So, with the top 8 flags, there are some differences. We're in Mixed Second Quest Overworld now, so you don't actually know what all the spots opened up are. Any BHP is ±4, which can cause problems with getting your bomb droppers. We still have unsorted shapes, important items in 9, still 3 Triforces to get in, etc., etc.
Well, we're also moving up to full heart shuffle.
Yes.
And I think the Armos item is guaranteed to be a heart in this as well, right?
That is correct. No free items on the overworld for you.
Plus, also in dungeons, we're going to see second quest monsters and walk through walls, right?
That is correct, and the walkthrough walls are very important because it's easy to forget those exist, and we're starting up near Vanilla 1, and we're going to go into Vanilla 1, and we're going to see that in Vanilla 1 is a heart. And we find level 1, speaking of 1.
Wow.
So, with unsupported shapes, or rather unsorted shapes, that's the room that exists.
Yeah, can't get through there like that.
Nope. $7 for your small secrets, not great. Not terrible. Not great. There are 6 of those because it is second quest money still. Walk-through walls are possible with shapes, but they will follow the second quest rules, so only levels 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9 will use them regularly, and level 5, if it's going to have a walkthrough, will have a single walkthrough that goes from left to right, right to left.
So no walk-through walls for Bogie here in this level 1, then.
Correct. And all the walls in level 1 should open if there is a room on the other side. Looks like we're not going to be able to do much in this level 1, as we find a key shop here for Paratroopa. There's not
Level 1's looking like it's on the large side, though.
That's always concerning. But hey, we find level 8! Our other 3-item level. Bogie is up to 3 keys. And, oh, hello. Not gonna be able to go far, but doesn't matter. Okay. Transportation found. Bogie's going to elect to spend the key and immediately gets the key back. Oh, by the way, because this is swordless, the red bubble curse is not going to be taking away your non-existent sword. No, it is slow movement in this flag set.
Yes, that should be pretty interesting. Well, if we need that Triforce in 1, it's ladder blocked.
Yeah, that could be a problem. Could also be a red herring. I agree that this level 1's a little bit on the chunky side.
On the plus side, he's coming out with keys, though.
Yes, and the White Sword bomb upgrade in level 1. That's actually very well timed.
Absolutely, that's a great thing to find first.
So with that, let's see. Another heart container found, this time at Death Armos. No Armos item heart yet. Heading into this cave here. Bogie now finds level 8 as Paratroopa finds level 1. We'll see if
Just trading places.
Yep. We'll see if Paratroopa is able to pull the bomb pack out of here that Bogie did. Transport for Bogie. Now Bogie does have bombs, but we'll see if he wants to use them at all. As Paratroopa finds their first key. Oh, you gotta get the give on the right side. There we go. Gets the key. Does ultimately die, but not a problem at all. As you come out with the key and then you don't have to clear the room. So we'll see. We're going to see a natural bit of retracing of steps because both the runners took somewhat divergent routes at the start, but not really enough to push one way or the other. I do think as we kind of get finishing up this level 1, finishing up this near start area, we might see a bit more of a shift. What you can do in there for Portal. Or Portal Paratroopa. Sorry, I had the wrong name in mind. Bogie is going to be able to get some of these overworld spots over here by Vanilla Start due to that bomb pack. And it looks like apologizing for advancing the seat for the door is the door repair. Looks like Paratroopa is not willing to spend the key just yet. I don't disagree with this decision at all, actually, as I think it makes sense when you don't have a weapon to not spend keys you don't need to.
Yeah, and we'll see where they go next. They really could go anywhere, you know. In the earlier flag sets, you would have prioritized the Armos, but it's a lot less important now, just as a heart.
Yep. So now we're seeing both runners kind of head through the Deadwoods. Honestly, oh, to answer the question in chat, we know the heart container is the Armos item because in the top 8 flag set, that is forced as the Armos item via the flags themselves. Nothing at that grave spot. And level 2 at the Vanilla Magical Sword location. That is Vanilla 1 key Magical Sword. And Paratroopa's not going to be able to do much here unless there's a walkthrough wall. Bogie will be able to bomb through some of these walls. There's the map. Level 2 is relatively small.
Well, if there's anything good in here, though, that could give him a big advantage.
How about a mugger room? And Bogie immediately going to give up the heart. We'll see if that pays off. Somewhat of an interesting choice to give up the heart there before you've seen the white sword item, but not the worst choice in the world, honestly. Looks like it's in the leg of level 2 is going to be the Triforce. And TQ ropes. They have 4 hit points normally, so not great. Now, theoretically, you can get around that mugger room by just bombing that wall to the right. You did not need to pay the mugger, but paying the mugger is faster and saves you a bomb, which does matter in swordless. There's a heart container on the
his
floor.
heart back anyway.
You really want to have something more than just bombs to do that room with.
Well, not having bombs there didn't cost Paratroopa for now, anyway.
Yep. Bogie is now going to go to Vanilla 6, finds a potion shop. I do not believe we've seen a mid or the large secret yet, so we don't know what our money looks like. We see the open desert cave. I do not know if Bogie bombed that left wall or not. There was a question about bombing a wall in Aquamentus Ribbon 2.
No, he did not try to bomb that.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I said he did not try to bomb that wall to the left. He probably wanted to save his bombs.
We do find our bomb store, which is quite nice. Our container there for Bogie. Paratroopa finds another small secret. And here we go. Okay, our mid-secret's 38. That's pretty good. And at the Vanilla Letter Cave is level 6.
Bogie up to 6 hearts now?
Yep. Paratroopa is going for the bufferless clip into the Dig Dogger. This is out of logic. The game expects you to have the recorder for the stair, but Paratroopa says, nope, I got this, and finds the transport. And finds a Triforce in a Gibdo. Going to go ahead and pick that up. Not much else you can do in this dungeon, but getting that Triforce is important. Paratroopa is going to go ahead and check for walkthrough walls. As Bogie's now also headed up here, but does have bombs, which is important. However, we're going to first head down to the forest. We still have not seen our wood sword cave. And you can see Paratroopa is checking for the walkthrough walls, hoping to find some way to be able to go in this level 6. But does not find any.
Yep, nothing there.
Probably going to head to the northeast corner now. And so far, the bomb upgrade, playing a role in exploration, but not really getting a whole lot of dungeoning.
No, it really hasn't gotten him any benefit yet.
Paratroopa now knows the mid-secret. Bogie can almost afford a key, and we're going to see our coast item, and it is the boomerang. Paratroopa gets bombs at 12:45-ish out of the bomb store. Unfortunately, takes a death to the Pole's voice. Paratroopa back at start. Oh, taking a death, trying to get back to Vanilla 1. Is Bogie now going to head to the north part of... So, the real question is, I'm kind of thinking our candle's going to be up in the north of Death Mountain at this point.
Could be there. We didn't see the waterfall or the normal white sword cave yet, right?
That is correct. I do
But yeah, it's
not,
probably got to be in one of those 3 spots. I think we went into everything else now.
and I think the flag for allow woodsword blocks is off because the Armos is a heart container anyway, so you can't block something by the heart container. I mean, you can by the white sword item.
Well, Bogey's probably going to find level 6 right here. We'll see if the bombs do him any good in there.
Yeah.
Para just gets a plus 40 on the gambling game.
Well, that's good. That could be the small win, which means the large one could be up to plus 75, or that's the large one, in which case gambling is kind of meh. Bogie does have bombs, so we'll see if Bogie decides to bomb any walls here.
Conceptually, he could clear this too if he wanted to. Nope.
Zombie Triforce strats, let's go! Don't get to see those every day. Paratroopa picks up the heart, gonna try to run away from the Armos and succeeds. Paratroopa now picks up bombs. Might go to West Death Mountain here. As I think we're gonna see Bogie head towards the Vanilla 5 area. Gets sniped by a Guria. They do that. And level 3 found by Bogie at the level 5 spot. Paratroopa is going to find another heart. Up here in West Death Mountain, both runners not too concerned about the candle at the moment, actually. Ooh, good manhandle kill for Bogie.
Yeah, I think I probably would have went to East Death Mountain first just to grab the candle if it's there.
Well,
it looks like Para's heading back that way now.
Yep. There's a key and a Gibdo for Bogie. Paratroopa down to 1 bomb. Wizard's in level 3. Bogie is going to get them to line up a little bit, trying to get the super kill, but honestly, at that point, yeah, I think you just... Oh, they rolled up! The Wizard's rolled up? They're a minimum of 2 bombs each now. And nothing. You get nothing for the room.
Pricey bomb upgrade.
Paratroopa not going to check Spectacular Rock. Instead, going to find a level 4 found. Okay, here we go. Now things get a little bit exciting. Stair, potentially? Nope. Watch out for those red bubbles. Pirouetting the door does work in level 4. Bogey's just gonna dodge around Gibdos, and... Okay, potential stair room here, but you only have a bomb. This is this is a stair room.
Yeah.
That's rough. There's a key.
You go right back in, or you get the candle first?
I think you gotta get the candle first. Especially because it's keys, you really don't want to spend the bombs on keys. Potential stair room here for Paratroopa, but only 1 bomb and no recorder, not going to be able to clear it. There's our white sword item. I think this just has to be the candle.
Yeah, I think so too.
Now, Bogie might walk back up the mountain and go back into 3 to grab that staircase because he knows where it is and you're not far from 3. It's kind of hard to get back to.
Yeah, and for all you know, that's the wand.
Yeah. Looks like Bogie is going to at least attempt to kill the blue Octorok, but is going to go up, up, up the mountain.
Looks like Pear has decided to try to do this with one bomb. Oh, or maybe not.
Sadly, Paratroopa is not going to be able to force a bomb here, which also is kind of rough. Yeah, you don't want a bomb left in here, because there's no rooms to the left.
Yeah, I think you really got to try to find that candle. I mean, without even the candle, these rooms are so hard to clear.
Yeah. Honestly, even like the magical boomerang would do a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Spectacular Rock is an entrance to arrows. Don't ask me how that works, physically. Bogey's going to try to clear this room a little bit, or at least test the enemy HP to see what dies to what.
Well, it looks like the Zol's rolled down.
Which is quite good.
It seemed like those bats that come out of the Vires, though, might have rolled up.
Not entirely surprising. You get a compass here for Bogie, which doesn't help. Para might be headed towards the vanilla level 5 area, which is good because that's where the candle is up by vanilla white sword.
Yeah, still has the forest down here to explore, though.
And the raft. So we haven't seen level 9 yet.
Yeah, there's a low chance the raft is useful.
So with that, Bogey's going to go ahead and check Candle Row and probably check this raft spot over here. Candle Store bound, 66 rupees. Fortunately, it was under a candle spot for Para. Para's thinking about this, gonna... Okay, only -3, not a big deal. And the raft leads to a candle store on the coast.
Not too helpful.
Nope.
So I think at this point, Para must know that the candle is over by the waterfall.
Yeah. Which is fine, honestly. Like, as long as Para gets there, that's the key.
Definitely, but it doesn't feel too good when you get there at 25 minutes.
No. Especially when you've been blocked out of a couple of dungeons that you might have been able to do some clearing in with it.
Yeah, that's the risk of going in the dungeons this early, but I know with full heart shuffle, you could go in and an item's just right there on the floor, too.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, how much do you want to gamble on the free item on the floor? Para's gonna find the heart container here, that is the white sword item. It is also about to find the candle. Bogie burns up the dead woods, finds another secret. It is... Oh, baby!
Almost max!
That's the influx of cash you wanted to see. So now with the influx of cash obtained, Bogey's going to go ahead and buy the red potion.
So because of Para's path, though, didn't see level 3, right?
I don't think so. And now we get synchronous saving, although Bogie has already seen some of these spots, as evidenced by that staircase being open. Bogie's going to burn the wrong bush. Paratroopa is going to go ahead and elect to do some gambling strats. It seems the -3. Oh, well, now it's -7. Oh, no, -38.
What's she gambling for, though? Just to be buying bombs?
Could be buying bombs, could be buying arrows, could be just wanted to have some cash on hand if she sees like a bomb upgrade. There's a couple of things you could look to buy here. Up to 72 now. Bogie finds level 7.
There's level 7.
Well, that's something you might want to buy. And $7. And that small secret. I must say, both runners are doing pretty well on keys so far.
Yeah, this is not a key-starved seed.
So because that bomb upgrade was right near the entrance to 7, Bogie might decide to get it after clearing 7 instead of before as a bomb refill.
I don't know, would you buy that? It's almost all your money, you know?
Yes. You have wish orbs in the dungeons, which is enough of a reason to buy a bomb upgrade, I think.
Hopefully it's not +2.
If it is, it's not great. Well, there is another mugger room. Bogie's gonna give up the heart here. Wants to save the money. Sees the money as a more valuable resource than the max health. Which, in 2Q, isn't entirely wrong?
Especially having already gotten the white sword item.
Yeah. Which was a heart, and the white sword bomb upgrade was already found. Which, the white sword bomb upgrade is always fixed +2. The old man bomb upgrade is anywhere from +2 to +6 in these flags. Bogie's wanting to get a better... I think Bogie was looking for just a better grouping of them. Now, Paratroopa is coming in here, but with no bombs. Not going to be able to clear many, if any, of these rooms, and doesn't have the money for this bomb upgrade. Although it would help her out a lot.
Maybe go back and gamble. Just come right back here.
Yeah, honestly.
At least now you know you have something you'd want to buy.
Instead, going to go ahead and continue looking. Bogie's going to jump back over to 7 real quick. Probably going to go ahead and buy this bomb upgrade now with the money to do so. Paratroopa has just enough to buy it. Bogie wants to check these walls first, because it's going to be a full bomb refill, so you might as well use as many bombs as you can before you buy the bomb upgrade. And Paratroopa... Oh, it's +2! It's +2 for 124. It's the worst deal of all time.
Well, it could be 125, right?
Technically correct. It could be worse.
Ever so slightly.
It's almost the worst deal of all time. And it is Wishrubs in the dungeon, so you do need to consider that you have to kill them at some point, which the bombs will help you do. So, Bogie has, however, left 7. As Paratroopa now checking the coast, Bogie will be right behind.
So what else is left that we haven't seen? Just the top left of DM?
Let's see. We got the top left of DM. We have still, I think, a couple of burn spots in the forest because of when they got their candle. And then a whole bunch of overworld block checks. You know, the magical sword bomb upgrade might actually matter. If we can find it. We have not seen the bomb spot in the southwest corner. That is a spot that's still open. And maybe where Paratroopa is headed after doing these candle spots.
Well, and the magical sword bomb upgrade could be as much as 14 hearts now in these flags.
Minor details. Paratroopa now gets the cash inflow. So the trick is everything that's a major detail is a minor detail, and then like the most insignificant thing ever is the most major of all details. Nothing at Monacular Rock. As we find... Oh, hey! We have take eddies!
Finally.
I didn't think we were going to find any roads. Well, okay, 2 of them are overworld blocked, so that helps. Paratroopa's going to see the potion. Going to elect not to buy it right now. I like this, given that you've got a relatively small amount of cash. You know the bomb upgrade's expensive. 3 are overworld blocked. No wonder why we didn't find them earlier.
Gonna go and check this last raft spot.
Also, why is the potion made of iocane? That's a terrible idea.
Well, we've built up a tolerance over the years.
Alright, hold on, let me go find a local Sicilian. Wait, hold on, he's dead. I think, yep, we're gonna see this, southwest bomb spot, although it's not there, it's on the other side. Oh, well, that explains why we haven't found anything. Any seed where that spot opens in a mixed quest overworld is cursed. I am convinced.
Most seeds are cursed.
Hey, some seeds are less cursed than others. At least the seed is apologizing too. Like, we have that. It's polite about it.
It is very polite for a cursed seed.
And as we all know, folks, politeness matters.
Soon it will be killing them with kindness.
Okay, I'm gonna write down, the Beholder has a kindness eye, make a charisma save, or take 10d10 kindness damage.
That's the most painful kind of damage.
Well, you say that, but there's also the beauty eye. So you make a dex save, you take 10d10 beauty damage. Paratroopa's coming back to gamble a little bit more. It's 2 minus 38s in a row. Oh, plus 40! That gets you back to 61. Plus 18, okay. And Bogie missed Spectacular Rock! Now Bogey's gonna find 4.
The gambling game's not really that friendly.
I mean, you're supposed to lose money when you go to the casinos. We all know this. Although Paratroopa is actually, I think, back to where they started now.
It is a little easier to win whenever you lose, you can just reset and get your money back.
I need that reset button for if I ever go to Vegas. Oh no, I lost his hand. Reset. Just a giant black wall shows up over everybody. A word named retry flashes rapidly, and then I try it again. And everyone is very confused.
Yeah, especially if it takes away their winnings.
Oh, it does. Wait, what happens if 2 people retry at the same time when one person won and the other one lost? Which retry is... Who gets priority there?
I think that ends the universe.
Dang it, I knew I shouldn't have divided by 0. Although, there was the discussion the other day about what is infinity to the 0th power.
1.
See, I've heard undefined.
I thought anything to the 0th power was 1.
I thought so too, but there was a very well-made argument for it should be undefined because infinity is, as a whole, is just undefined. So chat pointing out a key was left on the floor. Always feels bad when you leave a key on the floor. Ignoring a take any makes more sense because you could save that for a potion for later, so not picking up a heart or a potion out of the take any I actually very much get. Especially if there's something up here that can get you back here quickly. If we're going to talk mechanics that you take out of a game and apply to real life, quick saves is a very common one, but no, I would actually just take the infinite money exploits. I would just use that. Looks like nothing in West Death Mountain.
So that's pretty much our overworld so far, right?
Yeah, we might actually just have to do the combat to get knowledge of what 9 is. Which, granted, given the large portion of this game is the combat, that seems very fitting.
Going back to 4, it looks like.
And the southwest bomb spot has been checked. There was nothing of major value there because I didn't make a note of it. Other than the seat is cursed because it opened.
I think it was a door repair.
Yeah, that would make sense. Well, I guess it's a question of where do you go do the combat?
Well, there's still 2 items in this level 4, so it seems like a good choice.
Yep. And this was the room that we were seeing earlier. The Paratroopa couldn't clear because they only had 1 bomb coming in here, whereas now Bogey's got the candle, so can at least check. It's not a stair, though. And it looks like we might see a play here from Paratroopa to 7? No, not quite yet. The mob ones go down, which is quite good.
Yeah, Pear is just cleaning up a few spots couldn't clear earlier.
You get a heart container on the floor in level 4. I think this can be a stair.
Yep.
Also, not exactly the easiest room to clear, unless you're willing to use bombs. Which you could make an argument for using combat bombs in that room.
Both of these rooms could be stairs.
Oh, look at that! The blue moblins, or the on-pallet moblins. As Paratroopa now finds level 1, or rather goes back into level 1. This was seen earlier.
Nothing there.
And anything here? Oh, there's the stair!
Here
Hold
it
on,
is.
hold the canana phone. Ow!
Another heart!
Double heart and 4! Da-da-da-dun! Oh, Paratroopa's gonna clear out this Tridongo room of level 1. Okay. Oh, look at that!
Whoa!
That's huge! The gamble on the Tridongo room once again paying off! And I think Paratroopa knows where an arrow shop is. That could be that could be Para's permanent weaponry.
Need to gamble for ammunition here too, though.
Yeah, but like, this to me totally makes sense to do. Oh, that's a beautiful plus 40.
Bogie looks like he's going into one right now as well, though.
But do you clear the Tridongo room on 7 bombs?
Did he save before coming in here? Because then it's not as much of a risk.
I think so. Another plus 40! Well, now Bogie can't clear that Tridongo room. Doesn't have enough bombs unless this Gibdo drops one. Nope.
Those Gibdos are going down to 1 bomb, though.
That's very important.
Not picking up that key because he thinks he's probably going to reset.
Bogie sees the room. That room has the bow, but says, you know what? I don't have 6 bombs. I'm not going to do that. I think this is Paratroopa headed to a bomb store. Ooh, the blue octos go down to a candle. That's important. And it appears Bogie left another key on the floor. I only know this because Chad is pointing out all the keys that are left on the floor. Oh, you know what? There was an arrow shop at Spectacular Rock. Para might actually just go into 4 after this.
Oh!
That Lionel's gonna get a promotion. You are now rank 2, Lionel. Here's some blue spray paint. You're blue now. As a kid, I always imagined that it was just their armor was a different color and not the actual enemy is a different color. Except the Octoroks. I could believe that there would be red and blue variants of those. But I also thought the Lionels had swords for hands as a kid.
I still think that.
Technically, they're supposed to be holding the swords, but yeah, like you can't tell that there's a hand there. But yes, technically they hold the swords. But if you look at the sprite, if you told me that they have swords for hands, I'd believe you. And now we have the statement of the wrists hold the hands. But then what holds the wrists? Oh my goodness! Look at that level 1! It's huge! And Bogie's got to dig all of that! Para finding the bow as quickly as she did is actually just gigantic. And I don't say that just because level 1 is big.
Well, I mean, look at this offense she has now.
Yeah. Honestly, that might just send Bogie away from level 1 as a whole, seeing how big that map is.
Yep, he's not going in.
I don't blame him. Now, this could still be... Well, we know this isn't the item, so Para can actually get everything out of here. Just has to go back to the diagonal block room and clear that. But cannot necessarily get the Triforce yet.
Bogie going back to 2 here, maybe?
It looks like it. Gonna knock the Gibdo out of the way first. These ropes rolling to what they did also really helped. Oh, the Stalfos don't die to a candle! There's Paratroopa's 11th heart. Let's see where Para heads now. Might be going to level 8. Actually. Bogie gonna go for the double kill. Does get it. Almost a triple, but not quite. The Keese was a little bit slow getting to that flame for a double kill. Paratroopa gets the screen wrap to be able to get across, and it looks like Paratroopa is gonna head back into level 8. I think this is actually a good idea here.
Yeah, I don't believe we've found anything in level 8 yet.
And Para doesn't know it,
Triforce.
and Para doesn't know it, but level 1 is gigantic. Bogie can clear this room, but it's going to have to reset it. Go ahead.
You can sort of figure out that level 1 is large, though, when you start seeing doors in every direction.
Mm. And here's the kind of rooms that Para's going to be able to clear that Bogie won't, because... I mean, you could spend the key to get out of the room. But I do like this. Take your shutter doors first, because you did do the combat to get into them. Para is going to elect to spend the 2 bombs here.
Bogie gets a bomb drop, fortunately.
Yes. Oh, hello.
Here's the recorder.
Quarter and 2.
I think that's it, though. We found a heart in here before.
Yes.
Bogie paid the mugger and then immediately found the heart right after that.
Yep. So level 2's done. This recorder probably is going to end up leading to 9? It's very likely.
I think we never found 5 either, right?
Correct. 1, 5, and 9. Well, no, we've seen 1. We're actually, I think, only missing 9.
Just 5 and 9, I think.
Yes. I immediately forgot about 5 after confirming that we hadn't seen 5. I'm smart. Sometimes. Sometimes I'm not. We still gotta find silver somewhere in all this mess.
And maybe the power bracelet, who knows? It could be what blocks 9.
I'm gonna go one step further. Power bracelet in 9 blocks 5, which has the silvers.
That would be crazy.
There's not enough overworld block. What? Yeah, there's not enough overworld blocking items left at this point to force a triple dip in 9. Such sadness. So the reason that you whistled at this screen is Paratroopa finds her item. Oh, baby!
A wand!
Well, Paratroopa's gotten quite the combat advantage now. Still needs to find the recorder out of 2 to be able to help confirm where 9 is. Still needs to find silvers, but Paratroopa's definitely got the combat. So, let's see.
Interesting
here.
that Bogie went back here into 6, though, instead of searching all the overworld spots with the recorder.
So, honestly, I think coming back to 6 is actually fine, just because 6 usually rolls smaller in unsorted shapes.
Would really like to know what Triforces you need, though.
Yes. Because that could, if 1 or 8 has a well, I don't know if 1 or 8 having a required Triforce actually helps Bogie all that much, depending on where they are.
But he knows he's already got the Triforce in 6.
Yeah, he's looking for more items. Probably looking for a combat item, honestly. Like from Bogie's standpoint, all of the combat is still out there. Looks like Paratroopa is headed back to level 2. This is actually going to be really good, because that's going to get Paratroopa the recorder. And kind of equalize out this overworld exploration advantage that Bogie's got. Bogie's out of 6. Para gets the map, but with wand, with arrows, with bombs, very well armed going into this too. Gonna see Bogie do a quick save before checking some of these recorder spots. If the door to 9 opens, as in if Bogie finds 9 and it just opens, that would be so nuts, because then I think you just take 9, even though you're missing 3 items, because, well, any combination of them could be a 9, including none.
And you might as well, at least until you find Gannon and the princess.
Yeah. And depending on how big 9 is, you might stick around anyway.
Yeah, sometimes in these flags, 9 can be relatively small.
We also haven't seen maps of 7 or 8 yet, and if any of them is a chonker, then we know 9's going to be small. Still no sign of level 9 yet, which I think Bogey's checked the... Well, now we're going to get the desert, which is very dense. And to answer your question in chat, do these flags allow Bow and Wand to be in 9? Yes, important items are allowed to be in level 9 for this flag set. As long as you can get into 9 without them. And you know, there is something kind of rolling around in the back of my mind now about where level 9 could be.
What's that?
The ladder spots on the river.
Ah, yes. Could be ladder blocked.
Paratroopa are going to have a quicker 2.
So we still could have that 3 blocking item chain then, right?
Yes. Because as long as one of the items in 9 blocks the silvers in 5. I am not going to attempt to do the math on the fly for the actual probability that 236 is just the answer. For 9. It's not the lowest odds out there, but it's not exactly the highest odds either. Paratroopa picks up the Triforce in level 2. Bogey's going to record her away back to level 6. You know what? I will do the math. It's, let's see here. It's a 1 in 336 chance, if I did the math correctly, which is a 0.3% chance.
Wait, what's that the chances of?
The chances of exactly 236 being the answer to get into level 9. Because you have a 1 in 8 on any one given Triforce. You have a 1 in 7 multiplier on the second Triforce, and then a 1 in 6 multiplier on that third Triforce.
That sounds right. Though, does seem like it should be a higher chance than 0.2%, though.
Unless I'm doing the multiplication wrong. There are 56 ways. Oh, that's why. It's... I was doing it wrong. I was doing 1 over 8 times 1 over 7 times 1 over 6. See? This is why I don't do math on... This is why I do fake math. I don't do real math. Real math takes time. Paratroopa is now checking West DM as Bogey's back in 3.
Did Bogie check the recorder spot on East DM?
Not yet, no.
Is that the last one left?
Also, I'm going to agree with chat that math is more fun when the numbers aren't involved. It's all letters, and Greek, and occasionally Russian. Bogie having to work through this level 3 with just bombs. The Gibdo is not cooperating really. And now Paratroopa is going back to 6. This is really interesting that both runners have decided to just go back to 6, unless they think that they need a power bracelet or a ladder to get into 9.
Looks pretty likely at this point.
You know, old man, I would like to get you out of here, but there's a spiky in the way. Bogey's back in the north part of 3. This is where he couldn't clear some of these rooms earlier. Still has to do it largely with bombs, but does have some more bombs to work with. And it is possible for 3 to have a second item, which is part of why I think Bogey's back here, is looking for that second item out of 3. There will be no walk-through walls in level 3. Yeah, Bogie having to do all this with just bombs is really starting to become a bit rough.
I'm not so sure about going to 3 here, though. He hasn't found anything in level 8, and he already found one of the 2 items here.
Unless he figures this is smaller than 8, so it should be a quicker clear.
Not looking so quick right now.
There's a heart container on the floor in 6. Paratroopa going to get on the block as Bogie has left level 3. Ten keys for Paratroopa to Bogey's 3. Ladder blocked room here in 6, but there's only a 5er, so that only matters if you can go left or right out of it. And 11 keys for Paratroopa. Level 9.
There's
found
level
by
9.
Bogie. It's on East Death Mountain. What do we need? 4, 7, and 8. Well, 4 is conveniently next door, so that's pretty good. That
At least the fact that he needs 8 is big for him.
Yes. Counterpoint, though, he doesn't need 1, so he may not get that bow for a while.
Yeah, definitely.
Paratroopa is going to be looking around in 6 a good bit. Now, granted, we know where all of these levels are, so we don't necessarily strictly need any more overworld items.
Unless the silvers are in 5.
Yes. There's the map of level 4. Okay, it's not too big. It's segmented, but it's not too big. And apparently he's dead. I don't know who he is, but he's dead. There's the map. Oh, this is a small 6. There's the Triforce of 4. We've seen both items out of this 4, so this is just Triforce and get out.
You know, honestly, as hard as this could have been with ±4, it seems like things have rolled largely down or stayed the same.
Bogey's going to purchase the wood arrows. Potential item room here in 6.
Yeah, Bogie was in here, but didn't have the bombs to clear it.
That fairy is... Oh, it opens. It is an item. It's the book. Okay.
Okay, that's everything in 6 now. Book and a heart.
Yep. Paratroopa may find 9 relatively quickly here, given that she's kind of heading in that general direction. Now, Bogey's still searching the overworld, so Bogie might not have seen 7 yet. Gonna go ahead and pick up this heart container. Headed right up to this spot. Gonna pick up some cash.
I think he's seen some of this before, he just retried out of it.
Yes. Paratroopa's gonna see what's in this spot here. I've been looking for a bomb pack out of these guys. Maybe a heart. Find some money. Bogey's headed to the any road towards level 7.
I don't think we found any items in here yet, right?
We have not.
Looks like he may be beelining it right for the Triforce, though.
Yeah, he might be wanting to gamble on items at 9. Thinking, well, 7 and 8 are probably going to be big. I should go gamble on items at 9 because I need to do that anyway. But you're missing 3 items, so you know you're not going to find everything there. Though I guess you figure if you find a wand or a bow in there, you have permanent combat to do other dungeons with. Because Bogie still does not have a major combat weapon besides bombs.
Yeah, he's definitely hoping for something soon at 1 hour and 6 minutes in.
And Paratroopa is now headed up towards where level 9 is. This is honestly, I think Paratroopa is going to end up seeing this, go get the Triforces, and then just immediately beeline to 9. And just gamble on silvers to 9, which is very reasonable to do. Not saying she will, but Bogie is headed to, I believe, the bomb shop. Oh, but get sniped!
Yeah, in Para's position, I think that's what you gotta do. You have the bow, you have the wand, go in 9, hope the silvers are there.
Yeah, maybe if like there's a free item on the way to the Triforces in 7 or 8, you do it. Oh, get the potion out! Gets the potion in time, and this is gonna be huge! Because now this won't be a loose tile to check later. I would say this potion was well worth using as long as you don't, die. Gotta be a little careful.
Just getting a little revenge.
Yep. Remember, watching your health go to 0 does not count as watching your health. Okay, that's not too big. Para will now get the news that it's 478. Bogie back into level 8.
9's got a couple of nice choke points, though, to cut you off.
And I'm curious to see how much Bogie is going to dig this 8 for items. And Paratroopa takes a death before getting back to 4, but honestly, that's not the worst thing in the world because 4 is right next. Oh, look at this! The Triforce is right there!
Well, at least he won't come back.
No, but like, that's the thing though. I don't know how much Bogie is going to look in this 8 for items now that you have the Triforce right there.
Guess we're about to find out.
It looks like at least a little bit. Okay, this is fine. I think if Bogie does get the wand out of here, he's going straight to 9. Paratroopa is taking another death on the overworld.
Now, Para only found the wand in here, nothing else, right?
Correct.
So if Bogie came across the silvers in here, that'd be huge for him.
Yes. But that also probably would push Bogie into 9. Like, that's the thing. If silvers are an 8, it actually kind of just evens things up, because both of them are probably going to go to 9 missing an item that's an 8 that they need. Paratroopa's going to try to get into 9 to get a quick health top-off. Oh, but
Not gonna happen.
Rhino. Paratroopa's decided to head back towards level 9 at a later time. I would expect probably a play to level 8.
And probably will find the Triforce immediately.
Yeah, I could see that. So Bogey's on the other side of the shoot room, near where the wand was. When Paratroopa gets sniped again! Paratroopa's whistling to level 2. Oh, Para's gonna go the back way to level 8.
Can't say I blame her.
Paratroopa is going to go ahead and check the spot. Bogey's missing 3 items right now, and there can only be 2 items in 9. So I think Bogey's just hoping to find something else to make it where... Like, he knows he can't go to 9 and get all 3 items that he needs.
Oh, we found a walk-through wall.
Oh yeah, those exist.
That might have been the first one we found.
It's the first one I've seen for sure. Paratroopa is now in level 8. It is a bit chonky. And Para's going to see this Triforce. Let's see. Gonna
Take
pick
it
up.
and go.
Yeah. Para can definitely afford to just gamble on silvers in 9. And that's the thing, like, the other thing that's kind of helping offset the overworld deaths from Para is that Bogey's having to spend a ton of time in these rooms. Slowly respawning these enemies. The one thing that Bogey's back at the front of 8, now going to go south. Sees another Dig Dogger. Para's going to go ahead and get a heal here.
Bogey's gonna take this staircase.
Which will get him closer to the wand. So Para's headed back to level 7. And they honestly might get to 9 at right around the same time. Bogey may get in a little bit quicker. Depending on how long it takes him to find the items here at level 8. But it's not going to be that much of a difference. 9's going to be chunky. Para doesn't have the compass of 7, but I want to say the compass of 7 was kind of on the way, so if you just keep going up, you're going to get there eventually.
Just keep going up, you're going to get the Triforce.
Yes. And the Nongo gets stuck in the corner. Paratroopa is going to go ahead and clear out the Sidongo, and this is perfectly fine to do because this guy will stay dead.
Plus, this is a possible stair room.
Fortunately, it's neither. Now, I don't quite remember where in level 8 the wand was, but Para never saw the map. There's the Triforce. I expect Para's just gonna leave, go to 9. Well, go to 4, then 9.
Just gotta get past her nemesis.
Well, there's the Any key in 8. That might matter, but at 10 keys, Paratroopa's probably fine.
Might help Bogie get through here, though.
Yeah. But again, it's going to be I think it's going to be relatively even on the two of them getting into 9, but Paratroopa's going to have the bow. I don't think Bogie's... Certainly, I don't think Bogie goes back to 1 with how large it was.
No, not before 9, anyway.
Para's going to once again go deal with the Lionels. Thankfully gets off of the screen, and now we'll be able to get to level 4. Bogie's still looking for the wand stair in level 8. And I thought I saw it was in the southwest corner. Yeah, because Para already had the wand coming through here.
Yeah, he's probably got to go through this key door.
Then you got to clear this room, which is doable. It's just, it takes a little bit. 11 keys now for Paratroopa. Does not need the map. The book also is not insignificant in terms of having the map at 9. Like, it's not the flashiest item. It's certainly the most... It's certainly a fiery item, but yeah, look at that! Paratroopa is going to be our first runner into 9.
Bogie might be there, though, for the wand.
Yeah, I think it was this room. But this is where that bow... Well, this is where that bow advantage comes into play, though. Is if Paratroopa...
Yeah. Does he leave immediately, or does he look for one more staircase?
Honestly, with how much of this you've seen on Bogie's side, you almost look for the staircase. I think you kind of have to.
Can't be much left.
Yeah. All right, Paratroopa's in level 9. We're gonna be throwing ourselves.
Does look like he's going for it.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I just said it does look like he's going for it.
Yep. Welcome to level 9. We're gonna be chucking ourselves down every stair. We're gonna be slow moving because of the red bubbles. We are listening for the roar of Gannon because while he might have made his walls bomb-proof, they might not be soundproof, and also looking for a single shutter door that opens immediately if Gannon's been killed or doesn't open after killing all the enemies. Good use of the bubble to get speed back there. And the first item at 9 is the ladder! Hello!
Now that could block the silvers on the river.
Yeah... There's a potential... Here's a new stair in level 8.
Oh yeah, might not have been able to clear this one earlier when Para was here.
Yeah, because Para didn't have the recorder. So let's see what this is. If it's anything. It could be nothing. It pushes. It's a stair. Third item in 8 is a heart container. Huge for Para.
Yep, that was Bogey's biggest hope right now.
Yeah, like, at this point, outside of Bogie just deciding to go to 1, I feel like the play is you just have to go to 9 here.
Maybe. The only way I think is if you feel so far behind you have to play like an alternative play.
Yeah, but the other thing for Bogie is, you know how big level 1 is. We hear a roar from Gannon. We have found Gannon's room. We cannot bomb out of it. But we know where Gannon is, and we have one of the items out of 9. That's both very important things. See, stand. Okay, there's a transport. There are 6 sets of transports in this level 9. Bogey's gonna head to level 9. Walk through walls at 9! When Para takes a death. Bogie now at 9, but without the bow, the question is, will Bogie stick around if he gets this instant ladder?
Well, we're gonna find out momentarily.
Well, first Bogey's got to fight off being slow. There's the ladder for Bogie. As Para finds, okay, there is a bomb wall in this dogger room, and Bogey's not immediately up bang, so at least gonna check a couple of more rooms. Although Bogie doesn't have a map. So level 1 is relatively close to level 8, so you could go to level 8 to get to level 1. As Bogie now hears the roar of Gannon. Bogie has now found Gannon's room.
Doesn't even try to bomb.
What if Gannon blocks the other item at 9?
But there's likely a transport that gets around there. There's so many.
It could be in here, actually. Good use of the block clip from Paratroopa to get on the block. Now, what's interesting about Bogey's situation is Bogie knows he's going to have to leave 9 at this point. So I think he wants to just get the exploration and make absolutely sure he knows what he's looking for when he leaves here.
Do you go back to 1, or do you try to find level 5?
Well, I think the first thing we're going to see Para do probably is actually go to 3. Because 3 right now is 2 items. 8 is 2 items, but Para knows 8 is pretty big. And with the maps in hand, that's going to help Para a lot in terms of deciding what and where to go. Okay, Bogey's in where Para was earlier.
I'm not sure. To a question in chat, I'm not sure if there was a heart in one. We saw the bow and the bombs plus, but I don't know about. I didn't write down a heart.
We did not see the... I don't think we saw the third item in one. Bogey's left 9, checking our 2 river spots. Neither opens!
So 5 is power bracelet blocked for sure now.
Yes. And Bogie might be headed to level 1 here.
Yeah, this is the best thing for him, honestly. Even if the silvers are in 9, he was probably done for at that point, so this is the best play for him.
Now, Bogie did not get up to this part of 9, I don't think. But Bogey's now in level 1. But there's still that looming threat of the Tridongo room versus the entire rest of 1.
Yeah, and he only has 7 bombs again.
Paratroopa does find a way into the top part of level 9. Oh, there's Zelda! Paratroopa has a path to Zelda! Hold on to your butts, folks. And we get a new staircase. But yeah, look at this. Look at this beauty of a 1. It's a 6. Except you're looking for a floor drop still. Okay. No stair there. Potential stair in here. And we know it's going to be a staircase room in level 1 for Bogie. Well, for the third item anyway. Staircase here in level 9. It's the second item. Red candle in 9!
Okay, so if Bogie gets this bow soon, then we're back on even footing.
Yep, but Para does have the path to Zelda. Very important.
Bogie did find the compass, though.
So both of them have a general idea of where Zelda is. Paratroopa has a full path. Bogie has the idea. And naturally, you go check these ladder spots because that's what you do. Oh, and Champ pointing out Bogie never got up to that part of 9, so Bogie doesn't know that silvers aren't in 9, so Bogie could go back to 9 after getting the bow. Paratroopa back at level 8. Paratroopa's also going to go to level 1 here. Okay. This is interesting. There's our third item in 1. It's the power bracelet. Hello.
Okay. Still hope for silvers in 5.
Yeah. Paratroopa might go to 8 after this level 1 play. I only say might because 8 is right here, but because you've got the Triforce out of 8, you can just kind of skip it.
Yeah, and we didn't find anything in 7 before either.
Correct.
Here's where we'll learn whether or not you have to kill a blue Wizrobe.
Well, it's only 3 bombs, so that's not too bad. Paratroopa's going to go ahead and potion. This is fine. So, because we are in the top 8 of the tournament, we now have full heart shuffle on, which means there can be 3 items in level 1. Paratroopa up to 16 keys, and old man, I think they did take the left turn at Spectacle Rock. That's how they found level 4. Both still looking for their additional items here in level 1.
Level 1 is proving to be a little difficult to traverse.
Yes. What you wouldn't expect out of a level 1.
I guess that was probably Zelda's room over there that Bogie just tried to bomb into?
Probably. 18 keys for Paratroopa now.
Unfortunately, Bogie's used so many bombs that even if he decides to clear that Tridongo room, he won't have them.
Yeah, that's the problem. Compass here for Paratroopa. I believe this was the room.
So then why couldn't he bomb into here? I thought you would have to in level 1.
You should have to. Unless Unsorted Shapes does things. Para did clear the Tridongo and has the bow. That wall not opening is kind of weird. But that might be a facet of just Unsorted Shapes. Bogey's gonna see this room, see the Tridongos, and is gonna save and probably go get bombs. And Paratroopa's gonna up A.
But there's still 2 items, so maybe the other item is that Wizrobe room with like 8 blue Wizrobes.
Well, we know that there's a bomb upgrade, a bow, and a power bracelet in level 1.
Right, yeah, right. Power bracelet,
In fact, Para just picked it up, and Bogie finds level 5 without getting the bow out of 1! Oh, that's actually huge for Paratroopa. Well, the question is, does Paratroopa choose to go into 8 here? No. Gonna go check power bracelet spots. And I kind of like checking these first. When level 5 needs bombs. And no bomb drop.
Oh luck.
I like Paratroopa going ahead and refilling on the potion here. I mean, Paratroopa's flush with resources, just needs to find level 5. And that's even assuming it's in level 5. It could just be level 7.
Or still even level 3, right? There's one more item there.
That is correct. I do generally think it's fine to go ahead and go for these power bracelet spots first. Especially if you think you're behind. Everything was found in 4, it was 2 hearts. Bogie does find a bomb wall here in this level 5.
Bogie clearing that really for no reason.
Well, I mean, there is a floor drop here in 5 somewhere.
No, we already found the heart in the first room when he walked in.
Oh, well, I did not see that. So that's on me. Could also be looking for a bomb pack on the floor. Or a map.
Ah, true, yeah. A bomb pack.
Alright, where's Paratroopa gonna head from here? Looks like up to level 4. Probably gonna go check the arrow. Now, Bogie also has the second item in 6.
Right, because he never found the book.
With no book, you don't know what the map of 9 looks like other than it's chunky. Because Bogie has not seen the 9 map yet either. Transport stair in 5, not surprised. Margaritas. I think 6 was just a heart and the book.
Art in the book, yep.
Nothing at the arrow.
Okay, this could be the item here in 5 for Bogie.
It's the red ring. And Paratroopa picks up the magical bombs. Where's Bogie headed here? Because it looks like Paratroopa's now headed towards level 5.
Looks like he's going back towards the direction of 1.
Well, this will get him the bow.
He's got the 6 bombs now.
We have seen the white sword item. The white sword item was a heart container.
Hopefully these Dodongos don't decide to turn at the last second and miss your bomb.
Here's the map of 5. So hopefully Paratroopa finds the items in a relatively quick fashion here and heads to, I guess, maybe 3 actually.
Alright, Bogie gets the bow.
Let's see if Bogie goes to 9 now. Bogie doesn't have any bombs, which is a factor. Bogie headed back to
Going
level
back to 3. Do you remember if we found the raft on the floor or in the stair?
The raft was in the stair, so Bogie's looking for a floor item. Oh, and it's the bloomerang! And now you gotta choose 7 or 9. We know it's 7. And Bogie says, you know what? I want 6.
He wants bombs.
Well, he does want bombs, yes. But I could see going to 6 here. I think this is the item room for Paratroopa. Nope. I was wrong.
He is going to 6, despite the fact that there's 2 items in 7.
So it could just be that Bogie figures 6 is probably going to be smaller than 7. And Paratroopa doesn't really have many rooms left than 5.
Well, he did see this room before, too, so maybe he had it on his mind to come back here.
Here it is. This will be the book. So now does Bogie go to 7 or 9 is the question. Because, again, Bogie hasn't seen the second item at 9. It could just be there. I expect he'll go to 7. Did Bogie not see either item in 6?
Yeah, maybe he never found the heart.
Paratroopa gets the red ring. Now, Paratroopa's got 7, 8, 3... Yeah, 7, 8, and 3 left. Paratroopa is going to go to 8. And this might be where the game turns around, is if Bogie goes to 7 here.
Yeah, because Para could spend a lot of time searching around in this 8.
Yeah. There's the heart.
There's the heart.
Bogie is...
Looks like he's going to 9.
That looks like a 9 whistle. This is what Para needs. Para needs Bogie to go to 9 here. And spend a bunch of time there to even this out. But then still, Paratroopa has to decide between 7 and 3. Whereas Bogie's only going to have 7 left, and... Well... Let's see, Bogie saw both items in... Saw all the items in 1. All the items in 8 on that first trip. Honestly, I think a lot of how this race really tightened up was a combination of... just... Bogie getting through these dungeons pretty quickly, even without a wand for most of it, and then just... a little bit better combat.
Yeah, Para took a lot of those deaths on the overworld.
Where 9 was a red candle in the... Like, you know where that compass is pointing you towards Zelda? Kind of up in that area. But the other problem, though, is if Bogie gets to the point where he thinks 9 is just... got Gannon blocked to get to the item, then he'll go to 7. And honestly, at this point, the best thing for Para to do, even though it's not the smart play here, is just abandon 8 and go to 7. But I don't think we're going to see that, and I wouldn't expect to see that. That's
I
why you
think
always
that
check
was
for the
the way
walkthrough wall
for Bogie,
first.
though.
Say again?
I said I think that was the way up to the red candle, but Bogie turned back.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. There's the path to Zelda. Bogie now has a confirmed path. And this is the room with the red candle, I think. So yeah, Bogie's going to be in, honestly, pretty good shape here.
Yep. Just like that, all Para's advantages have melted away, and Bogie's probably in the lead now.
Yeah. Just the better digs of the dungeons, even with not having the wand for so long. Just, I think the combat is really what the differential was, and particularly Bogie's bomb combat.
Well, unfortunately,
go ahead.
I was going to say, fortunately, the seed made it possible. You know, a lot of the things that he needed to kill in those dungeons had rolled down where it was possible with the blue candle.
Yeah. Paratroopa's going to pick up the heart here in level 8. Just needs to find the any key. Now, if Para goes to 7 here, this isn't completely over by any stretch. You find your any
Yeah,
key
7's
quick.
big enough. 7's big enough you could go the wrong way. Or the right way.
But Para's got to get down to the nubbin. Although might be headed there now.
But she could also go back to 3.
Yeah, that's the thing. Para's got to go to 7 here. Yes, the items in 3 weren't necessarily that deep in, but it's still time you're spending not in 7. Yeah, it's kind of like in that upper left area the Para hasn't been to yet is where the any key is. Bogie is going to go ahead and clear this Tridonga room out. Walk through wall here in level 8. This should... I think this room was the any key. Yep, there it is. Alright. So... where does Para go from here? Well, Para's at level 7. Gonna try to get some bombs here. And is gonna go into level 7. This is big.
Yeah, we're neck and neck now.
Bogie has a little bit of an exploration advantage, but they both have the map. They both have the same equipment. All it takes is one runner clearing a room that the other doesn't check. And they're pretty close to each other proximately. There's the map of 7. Paratroopa's going to see the mugger room, going to pay the money. Going to head up into this northeast section of 7. That's where the compass was that Bogie got. There is a bomb wall in this room, and Para does have both red potion and red ring. Bogie up in A's, did not get the silvers just yet. Para's up in the far northeastern part of 7. Heart on the floor. We are looking for a staircase, folks.
Okay, and what's left? The southeast corner?
Yeah. So it's all going to come down to who gets there sooner. Unless, you know, nobody ever saw the nubbin. This room wasn't cleared earlier. This can be a stair. Oh, if it's this.
Then try Dongo's block the bow and the silvers if it's here.
Honestly, this could be it. It does not push. That room is not the answer. You cannot go south in that room. Both of them are in relatively the same area now.
That
Both
really
have
hurts to
low
use up all your bombs, though.
Okay, Bogie gets a force. Paratroopa's going to try to go to the east and can. Bogie's now going up into this area that Paratroopa's already been. Both have potions. Both have red ring. This is fine. There's the map for Paratroopa, but Paratroopa's now slow and out of bombs. But there is a door here. Oh, but you need bombs to clear that room.
Leaving to go get them.
Yeah. I mean, you have to. You actually can't afford not to get bombs here. Although Bogey's only down to 4, and if it's blue wizard blocked, that could be a problem. I mean, getting wall mastered in 7 wasn't the worst thing in the world because the bomb droppers in there, you need bombs to kill anyway.
Yeah, she may have been leaving at that moment anyway.
Yep. Gonna go back into 7.
Going back in with no bombs, though.
Well, there might have been a stair down. There might have been a room down here that wasn't cleared earlier. Oh, that's just a Dodongo. There will be no walk-through walls in 7. So, although you can kill these Gibdos, so there are bomb droppers in 7 that you can kill. No bomb pack there.
Bogie looks like he's going to work up another count here.
Yep. There cannot be walk-through walls in 7 because in vanilla Second Quest there are no walk-through walls in 7, and the rules of walk-through walls obey the vanilla Second Quest rules. I would almost just whistle to 6, buy bombs, and come back. Like, at this point, yes, it's going to save money to do this, but this is just so much time you're spending. Instead of just going and getting bombs out of the shop. And this, I think, is kind of really what's led to Bogie pulling ahead is just... I mentioned the combat, but it's this kind of thing where you're spending all this time killing enemies hoping you get a bomb drop, and then when you don't get one, it's like, okay, well,
Yeah, definitely the strategy Bogey's using here is a lot more sound.
Well, now we're going to see Paratroopa try to bomb in from the south into the southeast corner, as Bogey's going to head back to the Tridongo room. Which again, this could be a difference maker. Is there a bomb wall? There is! There's two! Oh, this gets you into the southeast. Oh, this could get Paratroopa the Silver
This could be it.
Oh, but you gotta clear this room.
Not enough bombs.
Well, that's okay. It might be this room. But you have enough bombs to clear. But you can also just shoot... Well, it can't be this room.
Yeah, shutter door.
Oh, and there's nothing there, but you have other rooms you can check. But Paratroopa's going to leave and go farm more bombs.
And now Bogey's heading that direction.
But Bogie might not see that bomb wall. Nope, he's going to check it. Going to go north first.
He is also not really going to have a lot of bombs to be clearing that room.
Yeah, that's the problem. Neither of these two guys are going to have the bombs to really do this.
But I imagine he'll just work up a count, go back to that same room he was in before, and get bombs and come back.
Probably.
Unless he can just get a lucky drop off them, but he's going to lock himself in here.
Yeah. Oh, Paratroopa gets a bomb pack. The magnitude of that bomb pack cannot be understated, folks.
Especially if Bogey can't get one here.
Yeah. That would be... You have to go force the count. Does not get one. We might see Paratroopa try to do this. Gonna have to be a little careful here. Okay, good. When they group... Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Paratroopa took too many hits!
And now, probably not enough bombs.
You need at least 2 bombs. Paratroopa's gonna leave and go buy bombs at this point. Saying, alright, I've had enough. Gonna go buy bombs instead of farm them this time. But Bogey's leaving 7! Bogey's leaving 7 to buy bombs too! Oh, this could be just a nail-biter.
Just when we were praising his previous strategy, he gives up on it.
Like, this is... Bogey's only gonna buy 1 pack. 1 pack to 2. Paratroopa back into level 7 first. Bogie gets a bomb pack! Oh, I didn't even notice Ruby's count. The Ruby count on Bogey's side. Can only afford the 1 bomb pack. Both
6 bombs was probably enough to clear it, though.
Yeah, 10 to 11 bombs should get you through this, even if the Wizrobes don't group up nicely. Oh, that's a bomb pack. That's big. I need 1 more bomb. It does not push! It does not push! Bogie going to be in a little bit better shape on bombs here. Paratroopa's going to try the north wall first. It does not open. You're going to have to clear this room. Good grouping there for Paratroopa. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, and there's a floor pack of bombs. Let's go. Para's about a room ahead right now. This cannot have it, but it does have a Dig Dogger and a bomb pack. And now the bomb resources swing back into Paratroopa's favor. We've got to get this Dig Dogger down. Dig Dogger goes down. 1 room difference still. A Zig versus a Zag could make the difference. There's Zelda's room! Oh, that's going to tighten this back up. if Bogie goes north. If Bogie goes east, though, it's going to remain a couple of rooms difference. Paratroopa checking the map, making sure that she hasn't been to some of these rooms before. And Bogie is going to go to the right!
Yep.
Keeping us still a couple of rooms apart. This could be it. No, there's a shutter! Gonna check. That room does not open from that side, but Paratroopa is not gonna go there immediately.
I think Bogie might have been in that room.
Another mugger room! Gonna pay it! Okay, gonna have to get to the right here. Oh, Bogie's in there first! Wait, it's not a stab! Oh, wait, I don't think Bogie's seen the floor heart.
No, I think he did. He went in the room and just walked back out.
Oh,
Ignored
man.
it.
Okay, well now Paratroopa's got so few rooms left. But Bogie's choosing to clear the Dig Dogger. I don't think Bogie ever... Yeah, Bogie never went through this side. Paratroopa's going to try to go north here. Not that many rooms left. You might just have to kill that garbage room. Bogie pays a third heart. And ends up back here. Oh, I think it's looking like it's going to be in the north. In that far northern section. Paratroopa's a few rooms ahead, getting up there. Oh, don't try to walk through the wall. Just bomb in. Oh, you can't bomb in from that side. You have to go through the mugger room. You've got to go through the mugger room. Hopefully Para remembers that. You can bomb through those. Wait, we're saying it's the transport? And Para's leaving level 7!
To go to 3, maybe?
Or it has to be to go to 3. Like, you're nearly at the top max bombs. I don't know what Para's for. I think Para's just leaving 7 to go to 3.
This must have been the block here. Didn't want to pay the bombs to get past these Tridongos.
Yeah. Para did pay money instead of a heart. And this is probably just it. Okay, Para's heading back towards 7. Might have wanted to get the heal before clearing out the wizard room, but still looking for more bombs.
There it is, though.
Yep. That's probably just going to be GG's for Bogie. And Para's still looking for bombs at this point. Like,
why, though, at 11 bombs?
I guess she wants 14 bombs to go into that room with?
At the end of the day, though, we did have Tridongos blocking both the bow and the silvers.
Yes. Bogie now in the Gannon fight. One, two, 3 hits is enough. And Paratroopa is now going to go to the right and not see any. Oh, and is locked in with Tridongos. And now Para's got to choose between the health or the other. As Bogie's about to find Zelda. Has a path. I mean, Bogie needs to not die here.
Yeah, gotta be a little bit more careful than that.
Or just use the potion. And here is the path to the silvers for Paratroopa. Gonna pick these up probably about as Bogie finishes.
Yep, and there it is for Bogie.
Everyone, please get your GGs in chat for Bogie. I will get the official race time in just a second here.
Looks like 2 hours, 6 minutes, and 3 seconds.
Thank you, sir. And Paratroopa has found the silvers now, I believe. So, also headed to level 9. And we are joined here in the booth by, I believe that is Bogie.
Hey.
GG's.
Yeah.
So,
It was AG.
there was a lot of things that happened in the seed. Many of them
Yeah.
bad. Like the item
think-
placements.
I think everything happened. I full cleared. That was fun.
So, what ended up happening was... So, Paratroopa had both the wand and the bow before you did.
Yeah.
You did have the overworld exploration a little bit ahead, especially the recorder. But really, I think what this came down to was a combination of combat and time spent farming bombs.
Okay.
Now, truth be told, you both were in 7 looking for silvers at the same time.
Yeah.
But really, it came down to you'd already seen the transport. Para hadn't seen the transport yet. And yeah, that and the bomb farming were really the two things that I think you just had a little bit of a faster bomb farm in general in a couple places, most notably around 7.
Yeah, I think those that one transport room where you had the 8 Gibdos, you could do a combination of just getting the bombs from them or occasionally forcing, which I kind of was able to do, but not great. And then I picked like every wrong room that the silvers could have possibly been in. I was happy to see that there was a floor heart, and then that at least eliminated some of the rooms I had to do, but just every room that was a potential stair just wasn't. And I had seen that Tridongo room in the northwest of 7, and I'm like, ugh. There's only like 2 rooms there, but ended up being one of those 2. So,
Yep. And GG's.
hey, Parrot, GG's.
GG. How big was the lead? How big was it?
You guys were in 9 with about a couple of minutes of each other. And you were
No,
both
I had a huge. I know I had a huge lead in that race. I must have found the wand first. The bow and the wand first. I got them so early.
So you did have bow and wand first.
Yeah, I know I did.
The couple of things that kind of closed the gap up were combat and bomb farming.
I lost so much time dying on the overworld. If I just hadn't died so much on the overworld, and losing time looking for bombs, just dang it.
You both did pretty much full clear the seed, although Barry, you did skip the items in 3, which were of.
Yeah, level 3. I forgot that I missed vanilla level 5. That must be it, right?
Yes.
I forgot because of mixed quest, and once I realized it, I knew I could never go back. Because if there was anything there, the seed was over, so I had to not go there ever. So I just didn't bother. What was in 3? It's raft and something
Raft
else.
and magical boomerang.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was a nice skip at least, but just last locationing silvers, and I took way too long in 7. I forgot you could go. I don't know. I'm so frustrated.
The seed was not free by any stretch.
I spent 21 minutes in level 7. Just for.
I spent less time than that, but I had a chance. I had so much time, and I frittered it away on stupid things. Just brutal. Even just making the choice to go to 7 before 8, I would have won. Jeez.
Yeah, 7 and 8 looked like they were relatively similar-ish in size. 8 was a little bit bigger. I guess 8 was...
The funny thing is that I actually meant to do 7 first, but I whistled 1 too far, so I was like, I'll just do 8 instead. It's fine. They're about the same at that point. Well, whoops. Jeez. I'm not going to get a chance like that again.
Oh, we got 2 more.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get a chance like that again. I got wand and bow. It's incredibly lucky. Absurdly.
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from doing it again.
Dropped it right in my lap. No, it's not going to happen again. You don't get chances like that too often. Don't get chances like that too often.
So I guess I will ask, have you guys scheduled game 2 yet?
Yes, tomorrow, same time.
Let me go look at how many races are on the schedule tomorrow. I think there's 8.
Yeah, I gotta get these done in a week, right? So they're all bunched up.
Mm-hmm. According to the schedule that I have in front of me, tomorrow we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, only 4 races tomorrow. One at... sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, yeah, we have 9:30 tomorrow, and then Wednesday, I think is it Wednesday or Thursday at 10 o'clock? One of those two.
According to this, it is Wednesday at 10. The other matches tomorrow are Jam versus Angel FM at 6, Potato Pony versus Custom at 9, and Caffey versus Mako at 10.
At least level 9 was easy-ish. I don't know if ladder was required to get silvers, but it felt like it probably was.
It was not.
No, I don't think so. I think ladder was totally unrequired.
You could have gone the whole seed without it.
Mm.
Of course, the game just threw it at you as soon as you got into 9, so...
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, you made it. Here, have this.
Well, hopefully tomorrow's a little friendlier. I don't know. I felt like
no. I need to be much. I need to be much worse tomorrow. I need this to happen again. All right, it's over if I don't get another one like this.
I was prepared for a 2-hour seed at the very least. It feels like they're either an hour or 2.5 hours. I don't know. There's no.
I feel like I had to lead. I playing this. I felt like I had to lead. Even at 2 hours, I still felt like I was in the lead. But at that point, I was like, I think this is about to turn. If I don't get silvers real soon. And yeah, that's what happened.
We'll go again tomorrow. But I'm gonna turn in here.
Yep.
Thanks, Elso and Bort, and I guess I don't know if Jess was doing tracking, but thank you all and SpeedGaming and GG's Para.
GG.
GG's to both of you, and I will echo the thank yous to our tracker Jess, who, if she wasn't clicking the buttons, we wouldn't know what we were talking about. At least I wouldn't. as well as Bort, who I will say you did a wonderful time for your first time up here in the booth.
Well, thank you. It was a real pleasure doing comms with you.
And I'm hoping we'll see, or rather hear, more of you up here.
Yeah, now that I'm eliminated from the tournament, why not?
Something, the faster you lose, the faster you get to do comms? Is that how that works?
I guess so, yeah.
Anyway, so that's going to do it for us here. There may be a race that started at 10:30 that may still be ongoing, may not be, based off of some things. It might have wrapped up. I don't know for sure, but we do have the 4 races as mentioned tomorrow. So please do stick around. With that said, everybody have a wonderful night. Oh, it is still going on. Okay. Then head over to SG4 for the 10:30 race that is still going from the best of the rest bracket. With that,
All right, good night, everyone.